Hey guys, John with HookahJohn.com here. Today's topic is going to be bowls and bowls. We're just discussing bowls. What I want to do is discuss mainly the 80 feet size. Let's go over here to where it's lit, and we'll have a nice backdrop of bowls. You want to walk through there? Yeah, just be careful, bud. It'll be fine. So we've got all these bowls here. Let's check out the 80 feet bowls in here. We just got some. Actually, these are 80 feet 80s. So check these out here. It's an 80 feet 80, 80 feet 80, 80 feet 80. Okay? Now, I want to show you something on these. This is kind of like an older 80 feet bowl. They've changed. Here's an older 80 feet bowl. I pulled out these greens just to show you something. See the crackle in those greens? People say, oh, I got fractures and so forth. Yeah, your bowls suck because they got fractured. And notice it's mainly certain glazes, like the greens. So you got some in there. Never does anything. These bowls are years old. And let's see that. It actually gives it character, if you ask me. I wish they'd make a glaze that actually did that, but it seems like it does that with heat. That's not the topic of this. The topic is how they've changed over the time. So this is the 80 feet bowl, and as you can see, they're not the same, right? They're all a little bit different. But what we want to do, some people are saying they're a little deep and we don't like the shape. So let's do an 80 feet 80, all right? Here it is. So we got a wider spire in here. So it holds a lot less tobacco. Okay, that's the 80 feet 80. There's a problem. Here, look at me, look at me, look at me. I hope that phone doesn't fall off of there, but that's fine. The 80 feet 80 is a great bowl and it saves tobacco, but I still like the original 80 feet. So let me go back and show you what we're gonna do, because you know we've done the alien flashback, because you can't please every hookah smoker. So we've got here, let me show you some bowls over here, just since we're doing this. Try to be quick. Our bowls are all, oh, you're here? Hold on, we don't want to show this guy. All right, I'm gonna show, hey, can you step over here for a quick second, please? No, we're not gonna show you the inside business, right? So just show my ugly face for a little bit. Can you ask him to move? I think, can you, here, I'm gonna hold the cameras and show you this stuff so we don't get in. You get some professional camera work. So as you can see from the bowls that we have here, they're just all, we have so many different kinds and shapes and sizes, and you know them all. So that's not the point. Here, why don't you come back with me? Oh, we got a little clip of camera boy in there. All right, now that I got totally thrown off, I want to show you what I think is actually, I need an old original 80 feet. Here, let's pull one of these out. And why don't we take an 80 feet 80. So you see the differences. Okay, go around that way. Yeah. Thank you. And then I went back to an 80 feet bowl that I had, I don't know, circa, who gives a crap? I'm too old to remember years. This to me was the perfect 80 feet bowl. This was actually a gold, so we never went with the glaze. Don't burn yourself right there. We never went with this glaze because this was originally gold. Over time, it went really black, which is kind of cool. I don't care, but it was a sample that I think we sent these to Brazil. What I like about this is the shape of this. You got that angle going in right there. And I'm going to show you some unique things about HookahJohn bowls. And you can compare it to others. I have some other bowls here. This is the Brandon bowl, the stone bowl. He gave me this. Thank you for that. I heard he's not doing too good. He got into a little accident. I hope it's a little accident and not a big one. But hopefully he's all right. Anyhow, so I like this shape a lot. So what I like also is a little curve in there. Can you see that, buddy? Got the curve in there. But it's different. It doesn't have the wide spire, which again, some people like this. The wide spire, more for function. People think it might have more airflow. I don't know. It also depends on packing methods, but with it being wider, it holds less tobacco. I don't care about holding less tobacco. Okay, my session, you know, I'm complaining about the 80 feet 80. What am I smoking right here? The 80 feet 80 for the last, I don't know, I think we're going, what time is it? It's 11:20, so I'm going on 2.5 hours. Second round of coals, smoking great. It works, so you guys that like the 80 feet 80, there you go. I like this version. See, this looks nothing like this 80 feet. What happens is, over time, these guys get into a groove. And not only that, let's say they produce about 500 of these, and then they get to produce 500 aliens, and then they get to produce 500 Ferris bowls, and then they go back around and start this over. Well, they're out of their groove. So that's why you have differences here. This one's really flat under there. See the difference? They're both 80 feet bowls, right? but I like this the most. This was flat in here, which we did in the past, which I kind of like. That's really flat. This one has that curve in there. So that curve, more than anything, people will say, oh, it doesn't, it helps you in smoking. Like you can't smoke the inner bit of this bowl. It doesn't, the heat doesn't get there. Maybe you're right, who cares? At least if you want a little saving, you could save, I don't know, maybe like 5 grams just in having this curve in there. So we'll do that. So I told them, I need you to make me the same exact one, copy this one. This is our bowl. Yeah, someone said, John copies his own bowls. Okay, some people are getting too stupid for the internet lately, okay? So here's another one. So I said, this is my favorite 80 feet of all time. I want to go back to the 80 feet, the original one. And here's a mold of it, unglazed. The reason it looks bigger is because these things do shrink. Okay, so this one will come down to this size. And one thing I want to notice, I mean, look at the workmanship in this. I mean, look at what these guys do. That's not easy to do by hand. So we got this base that they trim down really nice, which we said, you know, there's other bowls out there that don't have these base. Does it do anything? No, it just shows a little bit more workmanship. And then when you're putting your bowl on, you can actually use it as you can actually push down here. Have you ever pushed a cheap bowl in the past over the stem of a hookah? Pushed so hard that it broke? I have. Egyptian bowls or Chinese ceramic bowls, yeah. But with this, you know, you can go like, here, let me do it and show you over here. Get back over there, bud. Okay, so with this, what I like doing about this bowl is putting it on like that, applying. Yeah, you can push over the top, but this just looks and feels better, okay? So that's just a little bit of the detail work that we have. So I guess the point of this is, I really like this version. See, everyone wants to talk about alien versions. No one ever talks about 80 feet versions. I like this version of the 80 feet. What do you think? You like that? Does it matter? Is one gonna smoke better than the other? Who cares if one holds 5 grams or more? I mean, I know some of you guys in the highly taxed, tobacco tax countries do, but if you care about saving tobacco, 80 feet 80, and that's what I have right here. The reason I'm using the 80 feet 80 is just because it was the first bowl that I pulled out of the drawer, okay? Smokes great. But we're gonna bring these back into production. I'm gonna make them really solid. And now what we're gonna do is, instead of doing, all right, give me 100 or 200 of these and 200 of the aliens and 200, I'm gonna go big. We're gonna get like maybe, so to help with the consistency. So the guys that are, you know, they're machines in a sense, but they're not machines that can be, you can give different challenges to every day. Why are you twisting the camera, bro? All right. So the reason they switch is, sorry, they might change because they go from one project to another, to another, to another, and then come back and do it. So I might crank out like a couple thousand of these so that they're all exactly the same. And that'll help with my potter guys who are just totally awesome and really take this work seriously. But to make it easier on them and to make a more consistent bowl, we're gonna jam out like 1,000 at a time rather than like 200 or 500, or maybe a couple thousand at a time. They can jam those out within a week or so, and that's it. So that's it. Just wanted to do a little explanation. Thanks for watching. Hookah Expo Worldwide 2017 was an awesome success. Thank you guys for coming and that participated. Thank you to all the vendors. Here are all the names off the top of my head: Chica Hookah, Ugly Hookah, Trifecta Tobacco, Alchemist, Alfacker, Regal Hookah, Prometheus Hookah, HookahJohn, Ultimate Hookah, Alpaca Hookah. Anyways, there's more that I missed. Sorry. 2018 is going to be awesome. That's it. Hit the stop button. I'll talk to you guys soon.